I'm not saying that I believe in God or anything. Like, I don't believe in God, but some of y'all need Jesus. So, I did the hashtag awesome without Allah. And I talked a little bit about this on Zara's live stream, Zara K's live stream. If you haven't checked it out, please go and do that. And my video must have like traveled all through Muslim Twitter because I've received so many hate messages in the last like 4 or 5 days. And honestly, like, I don't even know what to do with them at this point. And I wanted to, like, I was thinking maybe I would do like a sin score video, but at this point, there's so many that I want to kind of go through the types that I got. Um, I don't know who this is for, who this is useful to. I just want to talk about this because I think it's pretty interesting. For those of you who didn't watch my Awesome Without Allah video, it's up on my channel, and there's the 2-minute clip up on Twitter, which is not the full video, but I had basically done a semi-creative video of me like supplicating Allah, and I basically supplicate him to tell him how much better I'm doing without him, like a bitchy ex video, if you will. But like, I don't. My video was just addressing Allah. Like, I didn't talk about Muhammad. I didn't talk about his life, his times, his hadith, the Quran. I didn't talk about Islam. I just talked to Allah, and I shared a very personal story of where I'm at now in my life and how I'm doing better. And all of Muslim Twitter just got so triggered by it, and I don't know what to do with it. Honestly, like, I don't know what to do. That's why I've just been like mindlessly retweeting them, just to like show the impact of what has gone on. And I would like to address the different types. I've got about 9 different types. I've got 8 screenshots, because I couldn't find the 9th one, but we'll go into it. It's going to be like a tiny little rant at the end of the video. A lot of this video is going to be a rant. But yeah, welcome to my video. Welcome to Faye discusses the types of hate comments she gets for posting a personal video about God. So the first one is death threats. Let's get this one out of the way. I got a few death threats, like a number of death threats. There's a few of them that I didn't retweet, I just reported because they were disgusting. I'm a pretty recognizable person. I have green hair, you know, I have an eyebrow slit. I'm fairly loud with my appearance, so some of them actually did scare me. And those have been reported and those have been filed, hopefully, by the police. But I did get my fair share of death threats, which only proved my point that Islam just gets you to tribalistically hate people who disagree with you. The second one is, honestly, I found the most fun because it allowed me to release my petty energy. The second one is personal attacks. So the hate comments I got were about my eyebrow slit, it was about my green hair, it was about my boobs, it was about my voice, it was about just my general appearance. Yeah, wonderful argument, guys. Thank you for that. Great argument. Wonderful. Thank you for proving that God is truly the greatest. My only response to that would be, if God created me, why are you dissing his creation? Pretty sure that's not allowed. And also, they weren't very creative, which was disappointing because I would have liked to be roasted, like truly roasted. There was one that I really enjoyed where a girl had just like quote tweeted me and sent me a picture of an Oompa Loompa, and I laughed at that on the floor, because that was really, really funny. And there was a couple of others that genuinely made me laugh, but most of them were just subpar at best. Do better. If you're gonna insult me, do a good job. It's in my fucking header on Twitter. Like, I'm not gonna go easy on you, so why are you going easy on me? And I think I also told someone, like, when you come from a culture where insulting people is generally a bad thing, you don't get good at it. And, you know, it comes off as really just poorly thought out. So, yeah. The third category of hate comments has been, if you don't believe in Allah, why are you addressing him? If you don't believe in Allah, why are you talking to him? If you don't believe it, oh, this proves that Allah is I'm so, like, I've used the word illiterate way too many times in the last few days. Like, way too many. I have met my quota for that word for the rest of the year. I am not. Have y'all never read a fucking book, like, ever? Like, y'all have never read The Hungry Hungry Caterpillar? Like, you've never watched a fucking Marvel movie and never watched a Disney movie? Like, do you not understand that fictional characters exist and we can address them? Is that a concept that's alien to you? Like, as someone who is a writer and, you know, a poet for fun, I don't understand how you're this illiterate. Like, I don't get it. I went to a Muslim Islamic school, secondary school. My education levels are terrible. My grades are fine, but my education is terrible. Like, I'm actually so angry about it. My education level is so terrible, and yet somehow y'all liberal Muslims who went to normal fucking schools, how is your education worse than mine? How? Like, how? I don't understand. I don't get it. You know, like, I literally, in my Islamic school, we could not decide on an exam board. We had to do a 2-year GCSE course in 1 year. We had to come in on Saturdays. I did my level best. Pretty sure I got an A star in it. Did English literature. Like, I had to teach myself English literature A level because I didn't have a teacher. And somehow, your liberal Muslims who are going to mixed English schools and, you know, other schools across the West who aren't being sent to these fucking prairie farms where they just raise you to be housewives. You guys are illiterate? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, just pick up a fucking book. Pick up a book. The one thing that I can say about Islam, the most inspired thing about Islam, is that the first word that was revealed to Muhammad was Iqra. It was read. Can y'all fucking read, please? Please. For my sanity, for your sanity, for your general knowledge of human beings. Please read and understand what, you know, a metaphor is. Please? Thank you. Thank you for listening to my little rant there. The next group of comments was mainly about, shut up, don't talk about this, be quiet, like, why are you talking? Kind of comments. There were so many people who would send me, like, STFU, shut the fuck up. No. No. Y'all have been ostracizing us for 1400 fucking years. We've just gotten around to being open. Just, like, in the last 10 years or so. I think we've earned the right to talk, and we're gonna keep talking, and I don't know why you thought that shut the fuck up was a good argument, or something that we were just gonna be like, yeah, sure, I guess we're just gonna bow to your whims. Next group of comments is this, like, true ignorance and true lack of empathy that Muslims have for ex-Muslims, where they'll just be like, oh, you left, why are you so obsessed, why are you still talking about us, why da 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 da. Like, I don't know if you're just unaware of the suffering that we go through, like our family ostracism, you know, the fact that about 13 countries still execute people for blasphemy or imprison them, or, like, I don't know if you're just ignorant about that or you just don't care, which further proves my point, that the points that I made in my video. Like, I don't know. And it's frustrating to keep repeating the same shit over and over again. Like, and then when we try to make this emotional connection with you and try to get you to empathize with us as human beings, you knock us down by saying, oh, but that's not Islam. Yes, it fucking is. Yes, it fucking is. Okay? Muhammad said to kill apostates. He did. I don't give a fuck what your context bullshit shit is for that, because people use the fact that he said that. And none of you are like denouncing that. You're just saying, oh, it's just taken out of fucking context. No, it isn't. It isn't, because people are using it for their own context. It's irrelevant what the context is. He said it, and people are using it. It's irrelevant. You know, there are passages in the Quran where Nuh alayhi salam, or Noah, is watching his son fucking drown because God sent down a flood to destroy an entire fucking nation. According to the Bible, it's a whole fucking world. Quran, like, Mufassirs differ on whether or not it's the whole world or like a localized area. But Nuh is watching his son drown, and Allah's like up there in the sky fucking telling him, oh, he's not your family because he disbelieved and didn't join you on your fucking ark. There are passages in the Quran like separating family members because of disbelief. Ibrahim alayhi salam left his father. Father was an idolater. He's not your fucking family, bitch. Move. Like, it's there, it's present, and you're not addressing it, and you're not allowing us to address it, and it's fucking infuriating, like truly infuriating, and it's disgusting the lack of empathy that some Muslims have, like truly disgusting. Next group of questions, like I'm not even gonna continue on that because it's driving me fucking insane, is the constant need to tell me that I'm not allowed to disrespect a religion. Bitch, look in the Quran. Like, seriously, just look in the Quran. The amount of times that Allah curses mushriks, kuffar, Yahudis, Nasara, fucking everyone. Fucking everyone. The Quran is full of telling the disbelievers that they're going to burn in hell, that they're misguided, that they're pigs, that they're apes, that they're fucking... You're going to tell me that I, as a non-religious person, am not allowed to talk about a religion that I experienced, that I was a part of, that I studied, that I taught. You're going to sit there and you're going to fucking tell me that when that shit is spread all over your book? All over. I don't give a fuck if you don't understand Arabic. Don't give a fuck if you haven't read it. You can't tell me that I can't talk about religion when your entire fucking book is spread to the brim with hatred for other religions and the followers of those. Like, I'm not saying anything bad about Muslims in any of my videos. I've always supported, you know, Muslims to believe in what they believe. Every single video I have made, I have always said, I'm not here to steal your religion, bitch. I'm not here to take away your faith. I'm just here to share my experience. But the Quran actually goes out of its way to offend people who follow other religions and believe in other things. The Quran personally attacks people. The Quran personally attacks Abu Lahab. Yeah, he wasn't the best guy, but there's a personal attack in there. There's an entire fucking chapter dedicated to him and his wife. And you're gonna come and tell me that I can't talk about Islam? And I didn't even talk about Islam. I was just talking to Allah. For fuck's sake. Where can y'all for 5 seconds not be hypocrites? Like, for 5 fucking seconds. Can you for 5 fucking seconds not be hypocrites? The next category of stuff is just like racism and slurs. Like, the amount of times that I read the comment, oh, it's always the Bengalis, it's always the ugly Bengalis, it's always the Bengalis. Like, how is it okay, and how is it not okay for me to talk about a religion, which it's perfectly okay to do? Religion is a fucking set of ideas, bitch. Get over it. You can talk against anti-vaxxers, you can talk against flat earthers, you can talk against fucking Scientologists, and Scientology in general, but you can't talk about Islam? Bitch, please. First of all. And second of all, how is it not okay for me to talk about religion, but somehow it's okay for you to, you know, be super fucking racist and super fucking ableist? The amount of times that I've been called an R word, the amount of times that people have stepped to me and been like, oh, it's all these fucking Bengalis. Like, hello? You guys are gonna try and tell me that Islam doesn't make you this way. You're actually gonna come and tell me that Islam doesn't make you this way. Bitch, exit fucking stage left. I don't fucking know what to tell you. You're behaving in the exact way that I described in my video. Like, you're behaving exactly in that way, and I have to give credit where credit is due. There are many Muslims who have approached me and said, thank you for sharing this. You know, if I was raised like this, if I was raised in a Salafi way, I would be like this as well. I've gotten those messages and I'm super appreciative of those messages. I have also retweeted those messages. But the vast majority, where it's just this fucking garbage of you proving everything that I said in that video, of the way that I was as a Muslim, how I like judged people, and how I just hated people simply because of the things that they believed. How are you proving me wrong? Just tell me. How are you in any way different to what I described? The next group of comments is, oh, Islam didn't teach you to hate people. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Because Islam keeps you in a bubble. Islam keeps you in a fucking bubble, especially when you're like grow up in a very fundamental way where you live like a 7th century Arab. You don't associate with non-Muslims. If you make friends with them, you certainly don't get too close to them. Like you're only friends with them to convert them. Okay? Like straight up. You are only friends with them to convert them. Like that was literally my position. You know, the Quran constantly talks about the Jews, constantly talks about the Christians, constantly talks about mushriks, you know, idolaters, polytheists, pagans, constantly talks about disbelievers and kuffar, constantly. And you're gonna tell me that it's not in Islam? Shut the fuck up. Read your fucking book. Like, it is not my fault that you are so fucking ignorant. It's not my fault. And I don't know why you're taking your ignorance out on me. I don't know why. Like, yes, I've heard the narrative. Islam is a religion of peace. Islam is this. Islam is that. Islam is all fucking unicorns and rainbows and all that shit. But read your fucking book. Read your fucking book. And anyone who steps to me and gives me a fucking Makki verse, I swear to God. I swear to God. The God that does not exist. Anyone who brings me a fucking Makki verse. There's no compulsion in religion. I'm so fucking angry. I'm so fucking angry. Is it my fault that you haven't read your books? Is it my fault? Like, I'm just asking. And like, that was my last like thing that I was gonna bring up. People kept saying like, oh, Islam doesn't make you feel guilty. You're just meant to worship Allah and ask him for forgiveness for the things that you do. Bitch, why are you asking for forgiveness if you don't feel guilty? Is that my fault that you're a disingenuous person? Is it my fault? Like, why are you asking for forgiveness if you're not guilty about what you did? Like, the residual Salafi in me is like fucking screaming. It's been screaming for 3 days and I don't know what to do about it. Like, if you're going to pray to God to forgive you for whatever tiny shitty thing that you did, okay? You like talked to a boy one time, or you plucked one hair out of your fucking eyebrow, like whatever the fuck you did. If you're gonna ask Allah for forgiveness, why are you doing it if you don't feel guilty? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, do you not understand do people not understand words? Is that what the problem is? Like, I'm pretty sure English is a very far-reaching language, and most of the people who responded to me were speaking in English. Maybe words just don't mean anything anymore. You know what guilty means? It means you feel bad. When you feel bad, you ask for forgiveness. What the fuck is your problem? I apologize in advance. I didn't think that this was gonna make me this angry. I did not intend to make a rant today, but here we fucking are. Thank you for watching me. I don't know why you would again after this, but I just wanted to. I was really hoping that I'd post this video. It would be like a super calm video, and like EXMNA would retweet it because it's like a video that would highlight the hatred that ex-Muslims. But I don't. I would not blame them for like just completely ignoring this. Thank you for watching. Those are like the 9 different types of tweets that I've gotten over the last, what did I say, 4 to 5 days after posting my awesome without. I don't even know when I posted it. Like, that's how much it's been. Every time I open my Twitter, my phone just goes bitch bye, and it just dies on me because it's endless notifications and endless hatred. But like, I told Waleed earlier today, I tweeted at Waleed because he had retweeted my video, and I had said to him, like, I am truly flattered that Muslim Twitter found me so like disgusting that they shared it to all of their friends. Like, I must have gone through all of it. There were people like quote tweeting me and saying like, can we please get this off my timeline? Like, I was there for a while, bitch. I must have gone through all of Muslim Twitter, and I'm so flattered that Muslims went out of their way to listen to kufr, even though they knew it was gonna be kufr. Like, they knew it. And they did it despite the fact that I have green hair, despite the fact that my eyebrows fucking slit, despite the fact that my boobs were showing, despite the fact that I am Bengali as fuck, right? They did it, and I am so flattered. So thank you for all of your hate comments, and thank you to all of you who shared like any ounce of kindness with me, like any ounce, just sent me a fucking heart or made me smile. Like, thank you so much for that. The love, to be fair, has been overwhelming as well. And I would like to highlight that from both the skeptic community, from the ex-Muslim community, and some of the Muslim community as well. Credit where credit is due. Thank you for those of you who shared your love. I just wanted to highlight like the different tiers of hatred that I've gotten because it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous, and I've yet to hear like an actual argument to anything I said in that video. So far, people have just been proving me correct. You know, I had a couple of people like take their frustrations out on my dead mother, which is like highly inappropriate, just like another level of inappropriate, and that's just truly disgusting, and I didn't include that in my list because I don't think that most people are like that. But unfortunately, this list has been the highlight. This list has been the highlight reel of hate comments, and I wrote it down a few hours ago, and I've just been staring at it and just getting progressively more upset, and I tried to calm myself down before I recorded the video, but for some reason I was just triggered halfway through. But thank you for sticking around with me. Thank you for listening to me scream at you for the last 20 something minutes. I would like to announce that I now have a Patreon account. If you would like to support me and you are under no obligation to do so, please do. I would like to expand my channel a little bit. I promise you that if you get me to 1,000 subscribers, because I need 1,000 in order to live stream on my phone, I will start doing live streams. I will involve other people. I will convince Zara to do live streams with me. Because I genuinely enjoy them, and it's a feature on my channel that I really miss since like not having a laptop anymore. So please do support me through Patreon if you have the means to and you would like to and you enjoy my content. And please also do suggest what you would like to have as like tiers in Patreon, because you can do that. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I will figure it out. And also, if you enjoy my content, although I don't know why you would after this video, Please do subscribe, please do like the video, please do share the video, and please do comment. If you disliked the video, please do dislike it and tell me why. You know, roast me in the fucking comments. I am here for it. Like, as angry as I'm coming off right now, it's more to do with like the logical fallacies than it is the actual hatred. I actually really enjoy, for some psychotic reason, I really enjoy being roasted online. I see it as a very interesting thought experiment for me to be even more petty, and it allows me to take that excess aggression, like that animal aggression, out on on people, but obviously meaning them no actual harm. It's just fun on the internet at this point. But thank you. I've said that like 6 times now. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. And I will see you in the next video. If you absolutely fucking detested this video, please let me know and I will never do this again. I promise you. Didn't think I was going to get that angry. Really didn't. But goodbye.